The Apostle John, a life of faith and love. In the annals of Christian history, the name John holds a special place of honor. Among the 12 apostles chosen by Jesus to be his closest followers, John stands out as a figure of profound spiritual insight and deep love. His life story, as told in the Bible, is a testament to faith, friendship, and the transformative power of love. Chapter 1. The Call of a Fisherman. John's story begins in the humble town of Bethsaida, where he worked as a fisherman alongside his brother James and their father Zebedee. It was an ordinary life, marked by the daily toil of casting nets and mending fishing gear. Little did John know that his life was about to take a remarkable turn. One day, as John and his brother James were mending their nets by the Sea of Galilee, Jesus of Nazareth walked by. He extended a simple yet profound invitation. "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men," Matthew 4:19. Without hesitation, John and James left their nets and followed Jesus, embarking on a journey that would forever change their lives. Chapter 2. The Inner Circle. As John and James became disciples of Jesus, they discovered a unique bond with him. Alongside Peter, they formed what came to be known as the inner circle of Jesus' closest confidants. This select group had the privilege of witnessing moments of extraordinary intimacy and revelation. One such moment occurred on the Mount of Transfiguration, where Jesus' appearance was transformed, and Moses and Elijah appeared alongside him. John, James, and Peter were the only witnesses to this awe-inspiring event. A glimpse of Jesus' divine nature, Matthew 17:1-13. Chapter 3. The Apostle of Love. Throughout his life, John would come to be known as the Apostle of Love. His deep affection for Jesus and his understanding of the love that Christ embodied would profoundly shape his teachings and writings. Perhaps the most famous expression of John's understanding of love is found in his Gospel. In John 13:34-35, he records Jesus' words to his disciples. "A new command I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you must love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." This message of love would become a central theme in John's life and ministry. Chapter 4. The Last Supper. One of the most poignant moments in John's life occurred during the Last Supper, a meal that has become central to Christian worship and understanding of the Eucharist. John's Gospel provides a unique perspective on this significant event. At the Last Supper, it was John who reclined next to Jesus, leaning against his chest, John 13:23. In this intimate position, John had the opportunity to ask Jesus about the identity of his betrayer. It was here that Jesus identified Judas Iscariot as the one who would betray him. But John's role at the Last Supper went beyond this revelation. He also witnessed Jesus washing the disciples' feet, a powerful demonstration of humility and servanthood. This act left an indelible impression on John, reinforcing the importance of love and selflessness in the life of a disciple. Chapter 5. The Crucifixion and Beyond. The darkest chapter in John's life unfolded at the foot of the cross. Alongside Mary, the mother of Jesus, John stood as a silent witness to the crucifixion. It was here that Jesus entrusted his mother to John's care, a testament to the deep trust and affection he had for his beloved disciple. John 9:26-27. As John watched Jesus breathe his last, his world must have felt shattered. The one he had followed and loved so deeply had been crucified. However, John's story did not end at the cross. 3 days later, he was among the first to witness the empty tomb and the resurrected Christ. This experience would transform his grief into joy and solidify his faith in Jesus' divinity. Chapter 6. The Beloved Disciple. In the years following the resurrection, John's ministry as an apostle continued to flourish. He played a pivotal role in the early Christian community, sharing the message of Christ's resurrection and the importance of love and unity among believers. John's impact extended to his writings. His Gospel, written around 9100 AD, stands as a unique and profound account of the life and teachings of Jesus. His letters, known as 1 John, 2 John, and 3 John, expound on themes of love, faith, and truth, In these letters, John emphasizes the importance of walking in the light of Christ, abiding in his love, and living out the commandments of love. Chapter 7. The Book of Revelation. John's life journey reached its climax with the Book of Revelation, a profound and enigmatic work of apocalyptic literature. Written during his exile on the island of Patmos, Revelation reveals a vision of the future, depicting the ultimate triumph of Christ over evil. In Revelation, John envisions a new heaven and a new earth, the defeat of the dragon representing Satan, and the final victory of Christ. It is a book of hope and assurance for believers, reminding them that God is ultimately in control of history, and that his love and justice will prevail. Chapter 8. Legacy and Influence. John's legacy as an apostle, theologian, and writer continues to influence Christian thought and practice to this day. His emphasis on love as a defining characteristic of discipleship has left an indelible mark on Christianity, inspiring countless believers to live lives of compassion and selflessness. The Apostle John's story is one of profound transformation from a humble fisherman called by Jesus to an apostle of love and witness to the resurrection. His journey serves as a testament to the power of faith, friendship, and love in the life of a disciple. John's enduring message of love and his deep connection with Jesus continue to inspire and guide Christians in their walk of faith, reminding them of the transformative power of a life surrendered to Christ. The Bible does not contain specific accounts of the Apostle John's death or miraculous survival from being cast into a cauldron of boiling oil. However, there are historical and traditional accounts from early Christian writings and traditions that suggest various aspects of his life and death. While these accounts are not part of the biblical canon, they have been passed down through Christian tradition and provide insights into John's legacy. The Apostle John, a life of perseverance. In the early days of the Christian Church, the Apostle John was a prominent figure known for his unwavering faith and dedication to spreading the teachings of Jesus Christ. As one of the 12 disciples chosen by Jesus himself, John had walked alongside his beloved Master, witnessing his miracles, hearing his profound teachings, and experiencing his boundless love. However, as the Christian faith spread throughout the Roman Empire, it also faced opposition and persecution. John was no stranger to the challenges that came with being a follower of Christ. He had seen his fellow apostles face martyrdom, and he himself had endured hardships for the sake of the gospel. The legend of John's survival. One enduring legend from Christian tradition tells of an event in which John miraculously survived a gruesome ordeal. According to this tradition, during the reign of the Roman Emperor Domitian, who ruled from AD 81 to 96, John was arrested for his steadfast proclamation of the Christian faith. The Roman authorities sought to silence him through a cruel and torturous method. It is said that John was cast into a cauldron filled with boiling oil, a punishment intended to be both excruciating and fatal. As the searing liquid engulfed him, onlookers expected to witness his gruesome demise. But to the astonishment of all who watched, John emerged from the cauldron unscathed. His body, untouched by the scorching oil, stood as a testament to the power and protection of the God he served. It was a miraculous deliverance that left those who had witnessed it in awe. John's legacy and final years. Following this miraculous survival, John continued to bear witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ. He remained a steadfast advocate for the Christian faith and continued to inspire and guide the early Christian communities through his teachings and writings. John's legacy extended to his contributions to the New Testament, including the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John: 1 John, 2 John, and 3 John, and the Book of Revelation. His writings emphasized the importance of love, faith, and the eternal hope found in Christ. As John's life journey reached its twilight years, it is believed that he passed away peacefully, having endured the trials and challenges of his time as a faithful disciple of Jesus Christ. Though the Bible does not provide specific details about the circumstances of his death, John's enduring legacy lives on through his writings and the impact he had on the early Christian church. While the legend of his survival in a cauldron of boiling oil may not be part of the biblical narrative, it remains a symbol of the strength of John's faith and the miraculous power of the God he served.